Hi you guys, I am hopping on here real quick. I get lots of questions about my events, so I wanted to show you a little of what I do at an event. I am at the end of day one, so everyone's sort of leaving and I'm making a video for you guys. But so our events, I do a lot of larger events, so remember that my booth is going to be different than what yours is going to look like. So I'm doing it, I have a 10 by 20, and I always, whether it's a 10 by 20 or a 10 by 10, I make a U so that everyone can come in and walk around it. Because then they feel like they're in a store. They're wandering around, they look. You should have noticed that I have all of the warmers out. I don't have all of them. I have some that are older warmers that are just here that are extras. And then I have all of my warmers lit, as many as possible. If you can't light them, that's fine, but they want to see what they look like in their home. They want to be able to visualize it. I do a lot of bundles, so I pre-make bundles and I have them ready so that they can just be like, oh, I want that caddy. Ready to go. Holidays, I do lots of holiday bundles. I did have some Easter baskets here earlier, sold them this morning. I have a laundry bucket. I have flowers, so I have an assortment of flowers available. Some are old ones, so you notice the packaging is the old packaging. I have my wax on racks. I hang it only during a show. I do not leave it on racks when I'm at home because it does melt. So that's sort of a tour of my booth. Oh, and then we have our kids stuff. So our kids stuff, all of our buddy clips. I have to make sure when I start considering what I bring with me, who's going to be here. So this is a home show, which means there's lots of families coming to look at like roofing, siding, bathroom remodel. All these families have kids, so I honestly have sold so much kids stuff because all these kids are with them and there's nothing here for the kids to do. There is a bounce house, but that's about it. So the kids stuff has been flying off the shelf. Like, I have so many empty spaces, it's awesome. But make sure, like, that's just the setup. The other thing that I do is I have a table that's for me that has a little bit of everything on it, and I have my enter my drawing. I have a QR code that they can use to enter. But when we're set up, a lot of times people don't know about some of our products. So I have this table, and on it I have my Scentsy Fresh, I have my washer whiffs, I have my cleaners. They want to know what these are sitting here. They're filling out my enter my drawing. They're like, wait, what's that sitting there? They want to know what's going on. So it's opportunity to bring it up in conversation. You want to build those opportunities so that you can have that natural conversation. It's not forced. When you're at an event, you need to be prepared for people to want to have a party because they see the stuff, they want to have a party. So I always used to be like, oh, I can meet up with you to get you a bag party. I got smart. I brought my bag parties now. I don't leave them at home. I have them with me so I can automatically say, hey, okay, why don't you take this bag and I will pick it up from you in a week. Easy peasy. I don't have to worry about it. I have, I think, 6 or 7 of them made up. I think 4 of them are with me. Make life easy. Don't have to come back to wherever you are. The other thing when you're doing a show is don't sit down. Do not sit down. Do not play behind your table on a phone, not talking to anyone. Talk to every single person that walks past your booth. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to someone who's cranky, who's ignoring them, who's sitting there watching their phone, watching Netflix. Make sure you are the person they want to talk to, not someone that has a resting bitch face. Sorry. If you only have enough to have one table, only take one table. That's fine. But if you're going to stand behind it, make sure you're standing. Don't sit down. And I know some events, they force you to be behind your table. That's fine. But make sure that you're standing back there. Now, for every single person that purchases, they get a sample with my label on it. They get one of our current, so notice it's March 2nd. They're getting the new product sheet. They get my business card. My business card, the front is a QR code to my Facebook page. The back is a QR code to my website. It works for both. You have to be marketable. You have to be working to make your life the best and the easiest. I love events because I love to talk to people. If you are someone that doesn't like to talk to people, I would not suggest signing up for an event. It works if you are willing to work the business. So make sure you do what you are comfortable with, but at the same point, you need to make sure you know how to do what you are signing up to do. When you sign up for an event, find out who's coming. Is it going to be families? Is it going to be only dads? If it's only dads, I don't know that I would do it. I have a show in 2 weeks that's a beer fest. I'm not going to take a lot of the warmers. I will take mainly wax and my pods. Some warmers, but not many. I'll take my cleaning stuff because for some reason at this beer fest, they always like the cleaning. I don't know. And I'm not going to take many stuffed animals. It's going to be a smaller setup, more focused on the wax than everything else. So you have to know your event to really know what to take. Next weekend, I have an event at a barn that's a craft show. I've never been there. I have no clue what to expect, so I'm going to take a little bit of each, but not anything like I have here. I'm probably going to more so cater it to Easter because it's 2 weeks before Easter, 3 weeks before Easter. So you have to plan and work the event that you're at, not just generically saying, oh, let's do this, okay? If you guys have questions, send me a message, send me a text message. I am more than willing to help.